In this section, we'll move on to a simple Storm topology submission. You'll submit the program that you just built in Maven. The topology you just built takes in a test word spout linked to an exclamation bolt using a shuffle grouping linked to the same exclamation bolt using another shuffle grouping. We'll be exploring the design of topologies and the syntax, including groupings, throughout this course. So for now, let's simply submit the Storm topology that we just built. Step 1 is to view your files by typing ls. And again, all of these directions are in the written directions. And you see the pom.xml file. We'll speak about the POM more in later lessons, but it stands for the Project Object Model. Here's our source files, and we see a new class file target. Again with tree, T-R-E-E, and we see the compiled class, including the jar and jar with dependencies. In Storm, we will be using the jar with dependencies. Finally, to submit our first topology, we use this class structure to run our first program. Remember to use the tab shortcut to help fill in the following command. Also note the space between Storm and jar and target, and finally target and our exclamation topology. And also remember there is no .java after our exclamation topology since we are submitting the compiled class. First type Storm space jar. Second, target. And again, target with a tab will find this target directory. Next, we want this jar file, so we can type in udacity tab. And remember that we have two jar files. We actually need the jar with dependencies. So hit the hyphen, and the hyphen tab will get us the jar with dependencies. Finally, we want udacity.storm, and we're going to submit our exclamation topology. Once again, that's udacity.storm.exclamation topology. And remember, there's no .class when we submit. Hit enter, and you'll be running your first Storm program. Storm runs for a while and then shuts down, and we can scroll up to see some of the output. We see that there's a word, an exclaim1, an exclaim2, and we see that there are names followed by exclamation points. We'll explore this further. But for now, great job on submitting your first Storm program.